Well, today I'm making something in the crock pot. I'm making a soup. A minestrone soup. Perfect for a winter's day. Well, this is going to be a beef minestrone. So I took a pack of a roll of Hamburg or ground beef. I'm going to cook that up and add that to my soup. Now for this video, or for this soup, sorry, I'm going to use my Vac Nut Minestrone Soup Mix. Now I bought this at, you guessed it, the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use 2 of these bags. I'm going to boil some water and put it in there. Now this minestrone has pasta, and it has split peas, green lentils, black beans, dehydrated vegetables. So it has a little bit of extras in it, which is great. So I'm going to put that in the water, once the water starts to boil, of course, and we'll add it later to the soup. As the ground beef cooks, we're going to put some of this strained tomato juice, or strained tomatoes, in the crock pot. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Doesn't give you much. So we're going to take this bottle and add about, actually we're going to fill it up with water, shake it, and add it in there. So I filled the bottle with water up to about here. So it gives you enough space for everything to move around when you shake it. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Strained tomatoes. Strained tomatoes. See, look. Nice and clear. Woo! I could hear it. It's going to explode. Better open it very lightly. And then I pour it in. Look at that. Nice and clean almost. It did double the job. Add it to your soup. Cleaned itself out a little bit. Woohoo! I'm also going to throw in there a beef cube of Knorr. Knorr beef cube. They look like this. So I'm going to taste test this. Woo! It needs a little bit of water. So I'm going to add about 2 more cups of water to that. 2 more cups of water. Water is boiling. Time to put this in there. And I'm going to do 2 bags. So we'll have plenty of minestrone soup mix. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this water, once it's done, to the pot of, to the crock pot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain the water into the crock pot. Take the pasta, put it aside, because we don't want it cooking for 6 hours in the crock pot, right? With the macaroni, because it will make it mushy. We'll just put the macaroni in the crock pot the last half hour or so, just so it takes up some of the flavor. But I'm going to show you what I'll do. Ground beef is done. As you can see, it's not well done. Still a little bit pink, but that's fine because it's going to be sitting in the soup for 6 hours. So it's going to cook itself. Here's my wonderful hubby. Cut me up a red pepper, 3 carrots, and I'm going to add that to the crock pot right now. Yeah, we put it in a frying pan, only because the frying pan was right beside him, so we just used it. And why not, right? It's a bowl right now. Nom, 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 nom. Mix that up. There we go. I'm going to put the ground beef in there. I'm trying to do this without a stand today, so I'm my own camera person. I'm holding up my camera. There we go. Mix that up. Now we wait for the macaroni to boil and cook, and in 5 minutes we'll add... No, actually I don't need to put it in 5 minutes. I'm going to put the water in there in 5 minutes. But the macaroni we'll put aside till the last half hour. Now I'm going to add some onion powder, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of celery salt, not too much. A little bit of black pepper. And that should be good enough for the spices, because there's other spices or herbs inside the minestrone soup mix, so we're good. So I asked that this soup helps heal us, make us feel good inside, make us feel at ease, at peace. It's going to be tasty, delicious. It's going to be a great soup. Look at that. All that goodness in there. Beans, the corn, the peas, split peas, the pasta. So I'm going to leave it for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to do the straining. Okay, so I had to figure out how to do the strainer thing, so this is what I'm thinking. It doesn't touch the soup. The crock pot's not on yet, guys. It's not going to be on until the last minute, so putting the strainer on top, and this is what I'm going to do. So here goes. I'm going to take the big pot of soup and pour it in there. Oh, it's going to start touching soon. See, it's starting to touch now. So what I'm going to do is move it up like that. Put it on an angle. I know, this is Natty doing some shittly things. But guess what? This is the way I'm going to do it. This is my way. This is my way. And it's going to work. Because I make it work. All this goodness in here at the bottom. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, that's empty. Turn off the stove. Stove's off. Great. So now we have the pasta. Shake it a little bit. Get all that liquid out. Because this is what we're going to put in the soup later. We don't want to put it right now because it's going to turn to mush. So. Okay. So now that that's done, look at all that. Look at all this beautiful soup here. Let's get this out of the way here. So we're just going to move that in circles there. And this is going to be a great meal. We got the red peppers, ground beef, carrots in there. We have the strained tomatoes. We have the beef cube, salt, pepper, oregano, onion powder, and black pepper. Now I'm going to take a taste test to see if it's really acidic or not. We don't want too tomatoey. Oh, now it's good. That is delicious, guys. So I'm going to put that in there for 4.5 hours, and then I'll put the macaroni in, or the minestrone. But for now, 4.5 hours on low, and we'll be back. Okay, so there it is. It's time to put in the pasta now, or the minestrone. Put it in this bowl instead of the strainer. There. Okay. There we go. Nice minestrone soup. It took the shape of the bowl a little bit. I'm going to break it down. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to be delicious. So now it's going to be in there for another hour. And then it should be ready. I'll put that in a bowl, some cheese on top if I wanted, and a little bit of crackers, and I got a beautiful dinner. That's my minestrone soup, guys. Time to put it back in the crock pot. And that's my dinner tonight. Minestrone soup. Well, you know what? I think it's almost time to buy a new crock pot because I've seen a very faint line on the ceramic part, and I'm scared that one day it's just going to crack open and I'll waste my whole meal. So I think it's time to get a new crock pot. So I'll check for that, see what I could find, if I could find a good deal, and see if I could get one. Look at this mess. Look at the mess, look at the mess, look at the mess. So the soup's pretty much done. I added a little bit of pepper on top there. Look at that. Nice thick minestrone soup. Now to add just a little bit of health to that, I'm putting some chopped garlic. Boost that immune system. And make it taste delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. And be sure to leave a comment below. Bye for now.